Welcome to the Front Forum Focus podcast. I'm your host, George Karani, and today we have AHS. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Just as you said, I'm AHS. I'm a rapper. I've been rapping for 2 years now, and I'm really glad that the songs that I put out inspire people. And again, you also was moved by one of my songs, and I'm just grateful that I could give back to my people through my songs.
Yes. So, what motivated you to start rap?
Yeah, in 2018, of course, since of course everyone listens to rap, everyone grows up listening to different kind of music. But in 2018, I was introduced to Eminem. That was my first formal introduction to rap.
Yes.
And I heard songs like "Lose Yourself" and "Not Afraid." I was really moved by those songs, and they got me writing stuff. And then I just started practicing writing. I told my parents that when I'm writing, it has become sort of a hobby right now. And they always supported me to write more and more. And in India, basically, English rap is not as prominent. So any parent would tell their kids to stop writing in English and start writing in the native language. But my parents always supported me to keep writing in English, and that's why now I'm able to rap in both the languages, my native language as well as English.
Yes. So tell us about your first song. I really liked it, and tell us what motivated you to write about the topic.
Path, yeah.
Yes.
So I wrote that actually isn't my first song. That's like some 20th or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you the story behind it. I wanted to make a vibey track, and I was going through my beats, and I came across this one beat, and the lyrics just started flowing. And since I started, I've always been writing for a cause, like to inspire people or to move. But when I wrote Path, it was just about the whole vibe and just that laid back vibe. That's the story behind it.
So tell us about the where you see yourself in 5 years time.
Yeah, sure. Last year I was of course put on BBC and various radio stations in London as well as in my country. And now for the next 5 years, of course, I plan to go mainstream, like in the game. That's my motive in the next 5 years.
Yeah. So so when is the EP coming?
Yeah, EP, of course, many people have been asking me about the EP.
Yes.
And I'll announce the EP next month in March, and it will be out in April. I'll of course I'll announce the date later, but it is supposed to release in early April, in the first week of April, basically.
Yes. So like tell us now a bit about now, like the things about school and how you manage like rapping. Are you still going to school, or you are going to have like a more professional career first before taking the other path?
Yeah, actually, this is my final year in school right now. So, of course, it's been 2 years since I've been managing my rapping and school. So, I've been able to strike that balance. I'm really glad that I've been able to strike that balance. It's just about, managing your time perfectly. If you can do that, then everything will fall in place. That's what I believe in.
Yes. And so, how you said you are in BBC, and your music is going to the UK. So how have you seen the international response to your music?
Yeah, honestly, I never thought that just 1 year into rapping I would be put on BBC, or my music would go to London's radio stations. I never expected that, but when it did happen, I realized that what, my music really has that potential. If I keep writing the way I do, and if I keep writing for a cause and inspire people, then of course it will be appreciated by people all over the world.
Yeah, and due to like COVID, and I understand like when you're coming up, there was this COVID thing. Like how did it affect your writing and putting out your music?
Yeah, I think everything happened for me at the right time, because I honestly started writing in 2018. I
Yeah,
never really made a song till 2020, and
yeah,
2020 was of course the year when COVID hit. So
yes,
everything just fall in place for me, because with lockdown there was just
yes,
so much time available that I really got the opportunity to make a
yeah,
full-fledged song, and then I could just cash in on that.
yes. So so I can see like do you have any plans like with maybe like to do collaborations?
Yeah.
Who would you like to collaborate with? Maybe internationally.
Yeah, of course, it's on my list.
Yeah.
Collaborations are again a major part, of this career, and I've
Yes.
collaborated with many artists. And of course, collaboration is, I don't just see it as a record that we did together. Uh,
Yeah.
I actually see it as, I could really learn something from the other artist. That's how I see it. So of
Yes.
course, I like collaborating with people, and of course, I'll learn new things from them. So of course, it's on my list.
Yeah. So like let's say like will you change the genre of rap maybe to go to do some, we are seeing many people doing many samples these days, maybe you can do their like people sampling the 1970 like rock
Yeah,
music.
yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
what samples do you think you can fit doing?
Basically anything that that interests me. Basically, I mean, you can't forcefully write or make something. You have to be indulged with it. So of course, if any sample moves me or I'm interested in it, of course I'll make a song on it. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you what they I've been right now. Currently, I have 14 songs in the tank, and all
Yeah.
of them have a different vibe. You would some have 1990s 80s vibe, and
Yes.
some have like a futuristic vibe. So yeah, I'm
Yes.
really excited to drop those when the time is right.
Yes. Yes. How much money do artists make?
Yeah, it's a very sensitive topic when you talk about money. How much
Yeah.
money do artists make? And
Yeah.
of course, as an upcoming artist, I'll tell you that right now, of course, it's hard to make money. But
Yes.
it's like, when you really get to a level, like I don't need to mention the numbers, but you just know when you get to that level,
Yeah.
money just starts coming in. So of course, as an upcoming artist, I would not focus on money. I would just focus on my art right now, and
Yes.
everything else. And then
Yes.
of course, I know when the time is right, the money would start coming in.
Yeah. Yeah. So and like what is like a daily like your daily routine look like?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll share that. Of course I have to manage studies. So of course,
Yes.
studies take a major part of my day, and then of
Yeah.
course spending time with family. And as an artist point of view, see, many artists don't write or work on the music every day. Like
Yes.
especially rappers don't think they should write every day. Like
Yes.
because for writers, it's like something that comes naturally to them. But I've developed this habit of writing every day, no matter what, because writers also face writer's block. And
Yes.
since I've practiced writing every day, I haven't
Yeah.
faced a writer's block,
Yeah.
because I've been practicing it so much. So yeah, I think that's the number one thing, that I write daily.
Yeah. 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 So like what do you think about the artists like who have people to write for them their music?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a rapper, of course you should write for yourself. Nobody can write for you, and you can rap that verse. Rappers always write for themselves, and of course, even if there's a singer listening to this, I would advise them to write for themselves, because when you write for yourself, the true lyrics come out. That basically, people could actually relate to what you're writing, because it's
Yes.
coming from a pure place. That's what I
Yes.
believe in.
Yes. So like right now in the industry, can you tell us like your top five rappers that you are really listening to and you think these are the guys who are like representing the century?
I think J Cole is one
Yeah.
of my favorites. Russ, J Cole.
Yeah.
Again, Drake is on that list.
Yeah.
I've got three. Of course,
Yeah.
Eminem has to be there.
Yes.
So four.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I think fifth.
The main thing that these guys are talking about is maybe like Black Lives Matter. How are you supporting the initiative from where you are right now?
Again, it's a very sensitive topic. I haven't made a song on it, so of course I can't say that I have really supported. Of course, as an artist, making a song is not always the way to support, but support in many other ways. And yeah,
Yes.
I think I've done whatever I could to support.
How do you handle the fans?
Honestly, it's overwhelming sometimes, especially when it's time of a new release, because there are so many messages coming in that of course it's very hard to reply to all of them.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming, of course, as I said, but it's again, it comes with it. If you're an artist, you have to deal with this stuff. It comes with it.
Yes. And like which is the best song that you see that you have right now, that you see like this is the song that you feel the most?
Yeah, I think Process. I released this song Process last year in May, and
Yes.
this was actually my first song which went to the radios in London and UK. So they were
Yes.
my first song, and I myself was really moved by what I wrote. So
Yes.
that has to be the number one song on my list. And then I would say Belief, probably. It released last month, and
Yes.
these two songs have a similar vibe. It inspires people. So yeah,
Yes.
I think these are one of my top two songs.
Yeah. So, and is there a formula for rating the raps? Maybe
Personally, I would say there's no formula. It's just about showing up every day. If you just keep showing up every day and write whatever you feel like, write whatever you feel, write whatever that comes to your mind. I think that's the process. That's the whole thing. There's no particular formula for writing.
Yes. And now, do you think there was like a change from when you started writing and now? Has your writing changed, or it's like still the same?
Of course it has changed, because earlier, if you would listen to my first rap, it had a very basic rhyme scheme. But now, since I've been writing for so many years, it just evolves, and wordplay. There are many things that comes into play. So yeah, of course it evolves with time. If you listen to my first song and my latest track, of course you'll see the difference.
That's a lot of competition. How do you face these challenges?
See, of course, if you think about the competition, I think you succumb. If you think about the competition, it's just about, you have to be your own competition.
Yeah.
I mean, you are your own competition. If you just keep challenging yourself, keep pushing yourself, again, introduce discipline in your life. As I said, keep writing every day. Of course, you will push the limits that you set for yourself.
Yeah. So when should the fans be expecting a new video?
15th March.
Yeah.
My next single goes live on 15th March. I'll announce the single later.
I think that would be like a great month, because let's say we are past half of the month. So by 1st March, which is next month, there will be a release.
Yeah.
And we'll be here to support it, obviously.
Yeah. Always grateful for the support.
Yes. So thank you for attending the podcast. It was really fun having you.
Yeah, sure, mate. Of course. Had a great chat with you as well.
Yes, I really love your